For more than 60 years, one mystery has continued to haunt investigators, historians, and adventure enthusiasts around the world. In February 1959, 9 experienced hikers vanished in the remote Ural Mountains of the Soviet Union. Weeks later, rescuers discovered evidence so strange. The case remains unsolved even today. The mystery would eventually become known worldwide as the Dyatlov Pass Incident. At the center of the story was a young engineering student named Igor Dyatlov. Dyatlov assembled a team of talented hikers, skiers, and outdoor survival experts from his university. Every member of the group had experience traveling through difficult terrain and harsh winter conditions. Their mission was to complete a demanding route through one of the Soviet Union's most remote regions. Successfully completing the journey would earn them one of the highest hiking certifications available.
It is a tough climb. We are ready for this.
On January 23, 1959, the expedition officially began. The team traveled by train and truck toward the northern Ural Mountains. Photographs from the journey show smiling faces, laughter, and excitement for the adventure ahead. But one team member soon realized he could not continue the demanding journey through the mountains. His name was Yuri Yudin, and he made the difficult decision to turn back. Without knowing it, Yuri had just become the only survivor of the entire expedition. The remaining 9 hikers continued deeper into the frozen wilderness. As the days passed, weather conditions became increasingly difficult and dangerous. The group carefully recorded their progress. They used diaries and photographs. These records would later become the final known evidence of their journey. On the first day of February, the hikers established what would become their final campsite. The campsite was located on the slopes of a mountain called Kolatsiachl. In the local language, the mountain carried a chilling nickname, Mountain of the Dead. After setting up camp, the hikers disappeared without a trace.
When the expected message never arrived, family members began to worry.
Eventually, search teams were sent into the mountains to locate the missing hikers.
Keep moving, everyone!
On February 26th, rescuers finally located the missing hikers' campsite, high on the mountain slope. At first glance, the tent appeared abandoned, but investigators quickly noticed something deeply disturbing. The fabric had been cut open from the inside, as if the hikers desperately needed to escape.
Inside the tent, rescuers found boots, warm clothing, food supplies, and personal belongings.
Experienced hikers would never willingly leave such essential equipment behind in deadly temperatures. investigators soon discovered footprints leading away from the campsite toward a distant forest. Surprisingly, many of the tracks suggested the hikers were walking rather than running. Following the trail, rescuers reached a massive cedar tree nearly a mile from the tent. Beneath the tree, they discovered the first two bodies of the missing hikers. Nearby was evidence of a small fire, suggesting a desperate attempt to survive the freezing night. 3 more bodies were later found scattered. They were between the cedar tree and the campsite. It appeared they had tried to return to the tent, but collapsed before reaching safety. The mystery deepened when 4 hikers remained missing, despite extensive search efforts. Months later, melting snow finally revealed a hidden ravine near the campsite. There, rescuers discovered the remaining 4 members of the expedition. Unlike the earlier victims, these hikers displayed severe injuries that shocked investigators. Several victims suffered massive internal injuries, comparable to those seen in serious vehicle collisions. Yet strangely, many of these injuries showed very little damage on the outside. One victim was missing her tongue, while others showed unusual loss of soft tissue. As details emerged, rumors and speculation began spreading throughout the Soviet Union. Investigators also found traces of radiation on some clothing recovered from the victims.
Witnesses reported strange orange lights moving through the night sky around the time of the tragedy.
The official investigation concluded that an unknown, compelling natural force caused the deaths. Over the decades, theories ranging from avalanches to secret military experiments attempted to explain the mystery. More than 60 years later, nobody knows exactly why 9 experienced hikers walked into the frozen darkness. The Dyatlov Pass mystery remains unsolved,